This is a city. Some call it Denton, Texas.
We call it ReaperLand. There we go.
Hey, look at that background.
Yeah, I was messing with this last week. Hey, chat. Welcome. I know we started a little bit late. Me and Dave were talking before the show.
Yeah. I'm back. I think, when was the last time I was here? 2 weeks ago? A week ago?
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Last week you were sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, people were asking about you last night on Reaper Live.
Were they?
Yeah, they were like, we missed Dave.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm no longer doing Reaper Live. I have passed my baton to Lauren. I think you guys would want to see her anyway. And I had COVID.
Yeah.
Fun in the sun.
Yeah.
And I didn't think John here would appreciate me showing up getting him sick.
I mean, I wouldn't mind being sick right now. Today is a special day.
It is?
There's a new game that came out today.
Mm-hmm.
I saw some people.
Roach.
Somebody was in chat. I think Herawood said, "Are the servers stable yet?" I don't know. I haven't checked, but there's a game called Path of Exile. I've been playing it. I've been playing it since 2012.
Really?
So
that's the one that you wake up on a beach,
mm-hmm.
naked or barely naked.
Exactly.
And, I couldn't. Yeah. I think I got killed by a toad or something on the beach and gave up.
Yeah. PoE2 enters early access today. And so, a lot of people have been playing it. There's 1.2 million people watching it on Twitch right now.
Okay, chat, I'm looking for, let's see. Dave, are you thinking of Ark Survival Evolved?
Dave, you're thinking of Ark Survival. Oh, maybe.
Maybe. I thought it was Path of Exile.
You both, I guess you wake up on a beach on both.
Yeah.
So
the infinite knowledge of chat. What is a good first-person shooter zombie game? Except for Dying Light and Left 4 Dead. I've already tried those.
Okay. My brother plays, and his fiance, they have a bunch of friends, and they play, I think it's a game called 7 Days to Die or 7 Days to Live.
Oh, really?
Do you guys know that game, chat? Is that right? 7 Days to Die, live?
Dead Rising is fun. Duke Nukem. Duke
Nukem.
Nukem, we've already played all that, yeah. Resident Evil. Huh?
The 7 Days game is 7 days. It's a good team game. It's like a building. You like build bases and you can like build a house and you fend off zombies. It's like a
7 days.
7 days to die.
To die.
Yeah, it's like a survival game.
Now, does it like Left 4 Dead? There's a beginning and ending, or does it just go on and it's a one-shot Charlie?
This is just it's kind of like Minecraft. You can just keep playing for as long as you want.
But then when you go away and come back, you just got to start over.
Not start over. You can pick up where you left off. To my knowledge, it's a survival game with zombies in it.
Because I'm needing a team. Get Reaper Harley in on the fun. She likes to kill things. Mm-hmm. The original Wolfenstein. Oh yeah. Gosh, I remember that.
Let me make sure my Wi-Fi's still working.
Dead.
I don't think it is.
Uh-oh.
It's okay.
And in fact, the IT guy, he said that there was something that he thought that these two would be colliding, and I said, well, our social media guy, he has a connection out there, then he comes in here and it drops and blah blah blah, and he goes, I think they might be so close with each other they're interfering. Mm-hmm. So I could have him look at that. And
I also think maybe the Wi-Fi card on this laptop's going out. That could be another thing.
Yeah. So we're in the middle of the move.
Yeah, how's that? I was gonna go take pictures today, but I didn't get around to it. I saw them putting up a building. I think
a shed
behind the building. Right?
Yes, that's for Jerry.
That's for Jerry. That's
Jerry,
what that is.
Outside, not on the inside.
Got it.
Yes. So you don't have humming in your ear.
Perfect.
Jerry is our dust collector, and in fact, John got to name it. The story behind that. Well, you can tell him the story. You're here.
Yeah, I was giving a tour to a family from like Minnesota or Michigan or something. They were down here on a family reunion, and they had a little boy who was probably like 10 years old, 11 years old, and we had just gotten Jerry, and we didn't have a name for it.
And we give ominous names to everything,
And he was like, let's name it Jerry. And I was like, okay. So I pulled out a marker and just wrote Jerry.
And it stuck.
A dry erase marker on Jerry.
So we have a machine called Jerry. Anyway, that's our dust collector for casting. Mm-hmm. And so, but it is very loud. And when we first put it in, we put it in casting. And so, it with the suction and then the noise that it's making, it gets loud. So Not enough to cause damage because I've checked that, but it's still loud. So we're going to put it on the outside. But
Good.
to put it on the outside, we need a shed.
And it has its own building,
Yeah.
its own shed.
Yeah. So
Now-
that's where it's going. We do have to replace the filters, by the way.
Do we?
Yes.
Like replace them?
No,
Or
clean them.
clean them again.
Clean them. Whenever.
Oh,
I mean,
just
on
did
a
it.
regular basis.
Oh, okay. Yes.
How many name machines do we have from Cranky Dog 71?
Let's go through them. What were the original casting machines' names? Romulus and Remus.
Remus, Dracula?
Oh, I don't know if that's right. Romulus and Remus. And then, because those are the two founders of Rome. Is that
Yes,
right?
that is correct.
And then I think the other two were tanks. They were like tank names from World War II.
Tiger, Panther.
Oh, I think Panzer was one.
Okay, that's a German term for a tank.
They used to have names on the side of them.
I don't know. It's a good question. You know what? We should probably research that and get back to you.
Because I know Romulus and Remus for sure.
Yeah.
The other two I can't remember.
Then there's Jerry.
Jerry.
But then the vulcanizers. Do we have names for those?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think we have names
We
for
have
those.
some of the oldest vulcanizers. Ed used to joke that we have a vulcanizer from when Moses was walking around.
Oh, you know what? When we move all the stuff to the new building, I might find like a laser cutter. Somebody that has like a laser cutter.
Something, yeah.
And get wood names and put them on all the machines.
Yeah. And so then we have Audrey in paint.
That's the paint pumping machine.
And then we have Maljakar, the 6 IV.
Yeah, that's the kidney dialysis machine monster.
Yeah. So we have that. Then we have 2 packaging wheels.
Yeah, we don't Wheels of Pain.
Yeah, that's from a Conan movie. But yeah, we call those the Wheels of Pain.
They don't really have names.
No, just the Wheels of Pain. But we did have an employee one time came in, said he wanted to file for workman's comp. His back was hurting. And was like, what did you do? You were working the packaging. Well, you guys call it the Wheel of Pain. There's a reason for that. Yeah, it's out of a Conan movie, and it's a wheel.
Yeah.
Well, my back is still hurting. Oh, okay, whatever. So.
Oh, vulcanizers need to be named Spock.
Okay.
Yeah.
Variations on Spock. Spock 1. What was Spock's father's name?
The other is Kirk.
Salak.
Let's see. There's more for sure.
Yeah.
There's Thomas.
Thomas the Train, which is our plastic injection machine.
Yeah, he looks like Thomas the Train. Mm-hmm. The COCast machines over here, the Bones USA machines, are named after the dwarfs from The Hobbit.
Really? I didn't know that.
Because the original plan was, I don't know if this is, the original plan was to have 8 machines, right?
Yeah.
And so there was eight dwarves, and so they were going to name all the machines after the dwarves from The Hobbit.
I know, and then we still need, I think we only have one name on the 3D printers.
Oh yeah, I haven't been in that room, so I have no idea.
Yeah, but the one of them, they have serial numbers, and one of them has Ed, starts off with Ed.
Oh.
So it's like, oh, okay, that's
just
good.
name that
That's
one
good.
Ed.
We'll just name that one Ed.
Oh, that's cute. That's cute.
But yeah, we need to name that.
Oh, the slide. The slide doesn't have a name. It's not really.
Oh no,
it's not really
the
a
slide.
machine.
Remember from the last time I was
Darwin.
here? Yeah, the Darwin.
The Darwin slide. You need to add official nameplates. I'll work on that.
Yeah.
I'll try to find somebody because I think I know somebody that has a wood cutting machine or like a laser machine.
Yeah,
It's pretty easy to do. So.
7 dwarves. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the 13 dwarves. Yeah, we weren't gonna name. You know, there was gonna be some names left out of the dwarves,
But yeah, we do have a name for the slide now.
And I think that's most of our machines. Like machines. I know Matt used to name all of the computers and stuff.
But gosh, I mean, by the time
It's been so old, and we've updated the computers. They used to have names.
Yeah, but then computers became more ubiquitous. It was back in the day when you had a Pentium 90, you were like, wow, we have 3 computers. Now it's, shit, they're everywhere.
Yeah.
Hey, Michael.
Hey, Michael. How's it going? I know Ann was on this morning. She's doing some great painting over there. I know she was talking about PoE2 because her and David also play Path of Exile.
I know. Yeah, finally, the Commodore 76s. Yeah, I finally told Ron he had to retire his and get a new computer.
Last night during Reaper Live, Ron didn't know what we were going to do with the TARDIS. So I let him know kind of what the plans were for the TARDIS.
He didn't?
I don't think so. I said, do you know what we're doing with the TARDIS? He goes, no. I was like, oh. So I told everybody last night on Reaper Live kind of what the plan is for that.
Yeah.
I'm super excited
at the
about
entryway?
that. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Super excited.
Make sure that we're, There's, if anybody has taken the tour, there's some scythes the big Skyce in Ed's office with the skull over it. That's going in the foyer.
Yeah.
And then there's a Zoltan machine in Ed's. Yes. So I'm going to have Ruben, Mr. Fix-It, build a wooden thing to kind of replicate Dig.
That's cool.
Right there in the form for
So as soon as you walk in, it's going to be like a...
Yeah, and then over in that way, it's going to have the TARDIS. And then there'll be my office and Paxton.
The Stairway to Heaven.
There, and the Stairway to Heaven if you want to get to Ron's office. Yeah. That's a good name. We could put that, Stairway to Heaven.
The background is new to me. Yeah, I started this last Friday. I was looking for a good background, and I saw this, and I was like, I kind of like it.
Yeah.
There's a black version of this that's like matte. So it has like a light in between the hexes. So as it's moving, it kind of changes. And so I was gonna test the black one, but the gold one is okay.
Yeah, it's good.
It's decent. I'll mess around with some new stuff. Also, you saw the pre-roll.
The pre-roll?
This one.
I was telling John he needs to do a randomizer so it goes through the buttons, and then that's a topic. Yeah, like a spinning wheel, a topic to discuss.
So I you know what's really funny is I woke up this morning because I had a dream, and I woke up in bed and I was like, oh, that was weird, and then I was like, remember that, and
then you forgot it.
No, I didn't forget. I remembered. In my dream, for some reason, as soon as I woke up, I had this thought in my head of, for Reaper Live, like a lot of the times we kind of come on and it's like, well, what do you guys want to talk about?
Yeah.
I figured next week, or the next Reaper Live we have, the starting soon scene. That screen, at the beginning of Reaper Live, I'll have like a list of the topics that we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
There. It says like, on tonight's episode of Reaper Live, and it has like the topic list.
That'd be
good.
So
I might have something for that. So that way when people are like waiting before the show starts, you can be like, oh, this is what we're going to talk about tonight. So
if you could put in a randomizer and just eliminate it, yeah. Okay.
Slide it off. I could figure that out.
Yeah.
I think.
I don't know. I haven't been able to catch the shows, so let's see. What is it? There goes 5 to 10 minutes of the show, though.
Yeah. True.
How's Lauren doing?
She's doing good.
Yeah.
Yeah. She brought over a ton of stuff.
I know
she's pretty organized. She's pretty
organized. Oh man, is she?
She did swatches for me for all the new colors.
Yeah.
So we showed off the swatches and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Or Lauren's very organized.
She is.
And she has good handwriting, so better than.
And she likes to clean and put things away. I mean, what's not to like about her?
Yeah. So I'm like so back to the PoE2 thing, because that's the big thing today.
PoE?
Path of Exile.
Path of Exile 2.
2. The servers went live at 1, so 2 hours ago. So everybody's, like I said, there's 1.2. Let's see. Can we do? There we go. So you can see here, there's 1.2 million viewers watching Path of Exile 2.
Oh,
right
wow.
now. They're the number one most viewed thing on Twitch right now. They're also the number 1 most selling game on Steam at the moment.
Really?
So a lot of people are playing, and I think let's see. I don't know. This might give me an ad. I don't know. This is kind of cool. I just want to talk about it because I'm gushing
So these
about
are all people in front of the gallows.
Yeah. So this is your character selection screen.
Right.
So these are all the characters that you can choose from.
Yeah.
And when you choose from it, the executioner pulls the rope.
Yeah.
And everybody gets hanged except for the character that you chose.
Oh,
it breaks,
okay.
and then you escape.
Okay.
And that's how the game starts.
And then you still have to run around and like find a piece of wood and a string.
Exactly.
And build a bow.
This is where this is where the game starts. But I thought this was a very interesting way to do your character select screen.
Yeah.
Like it's like all your characters are being hanged for whatever they're wanted for, and then yours breaks.
They obviously they don't know who they're dealing with there, Roger. She should call them up. Do you know who I am?
And so, like, Asmongold has 204,000 people watching him. You can see.
Did Ron tell you about his kid?
No.
He has the youngest kid. I think is like 15 or 16 years old. He has a TikTok account.
Okay.
And at one time he had some TikTok video that got 4 million views.
Oh wow.
And he just broke 10,000 followers.
Hey, that's pretty big.
He's all of like 15 or 16.
I know. And, the youngest one, right?
Yeah, and according to Ron, after 10,000 followers, they start paying you.
They start getting money
for your views, right? Well, shit, Ron. Let me know when you're going to retire from Reaper.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you won't get paid a ton unless you start getting like millions and millions and millions.
Still, even anything, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, damn, you got a little live wire there, Ron.
Yeah, it's.
We have 27 on ReaperLand.
Oh, watching, yeah.
Oh.
Because I know Ann was painting this morning, and then PoE2 happened, and then it's just been PoE2 all day, and so it's killing me because I was like, I want to be at home playing it, but I'll have all weekend. I stopped doing that a long time ago, where you take off work to play games or whatever, because they're always going to have issues
at the start. Yes,
it's like I can wait. I've learned that I can wait. I don't need to play
24 hours. Let them work through all the stuff. I mean, that was always like our stuff. We never wanted to have the cutting edge technology. Oh, it's the Pentium or whatever the 9 or something. If the 9 was the current, we went and got the 8. Just to make sure, because there's always the rollout, the errors and the problems and
the bugs and stuff.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't get a Maverick. Like, we were trying to get a Maverick, a car.
Really?
Car, and they just came out in 2024.
Yeah,
I think.
And the very first year, there's always going to be
recalls and
problems.
Like
yeah.
Yeah, I feel bad because I got into another accident, but I say accident, but it was just a little bump. My foot slipped.
Already?
My foot slipped at a red light, and I just lightly touched the person in front of me.
And?
So, I mean, it was fine. There's hardly any damage. There's no damage at all.
Okay.
It was just a little nudge. Boop.
Did you both get out of your car?
Yeah, we exchanged insurance and stuff. But I think they're just going to be like, oh, okay, it's fine. It's like, because there was hardly any damage, but I was like, man, my car just got totaled. I was like, come on. But it's fine. Everything's fine. I'm good. It was embarrassing. It was just embarrassing. Because I was just sitting at a red light and it was like, oh, boom. And I was like, okay. I just got this new car. Or new. It's a used car, but it's okay.
That's why we can't have nice things.
I know. It's okay. Everything's good, though. Preparing for Christmas. So basically got all the Christmas ordered. Just getting tons of packages delivered to the house. Went to the mall for the first time in years. Have you been to the mall recently? When was the last time you went to the mall?
I cannot remember.
Chat, when's the last time you went to the mall? It's just different. It's not the
Which
same
mall?
as we went to Grapevine
Mills.
Grapevine Mills. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's been years. It's been years since I've been to any mall.
Any mall. Yeah.
The last time, the Louisville Mall, which we used to now, is called like Music Land.
Yeah, man, Music City or something.
Music City, yeah. So I'm walking around, empty space. There's some guy that actually has his World War II. It's only open by appointment, no charge, but you have to set up an appointment to come in and tour. Otherwise, it just sits there. It's like, what the hell? Or a space putt-putt.
Oh, yeah, Galaxy putt-putt.
Or something like that. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Indoor malls, I think they're numbered.
Yeah, see, a lot of people. I know a lot of malls were closing over the country, across the country.
Well, it's online ordering. Why go and fight the parking, fight the crowds, and then only to find out that they don't have what you want, and you can order it and get it online.
Yeah, I think Amazon really changed the landscape of everything, obviously. Because then you're like, well, why do I need to go to Best Buy?
Yeah.
If I could just order it and it'll be here tomorrow.
If I know what I want.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because Best Buy might not have it. It's like, okay.
Or like when last time I went to Barnes & Noble, the bookstore, I was looking for a book on Jack the Ripper, not anything specific. I just wanted I'm an amateur ripperologist. And so I just wanted to get a book on it, something to read. And they didn't have anything, but they could order it. Bitch, I could order it.
Yeah, it's definitely different. It's very different. I noticed that it was a lot of families. Like, it was a lot of, like
it's a
young
big family outing.
Yeah, it's like a young kid thing with families now. But I just remember when I was younger, this is where I met Bill, the game store manager, and Justin, and all my friends, basically. We would go to the mall every Friday to play Magic the Gathering, of course.
Yeah.
At the same mall you went to. No. The one in Denton.
The
Golden Triangle.
Yeah, we call it Golden Toilet.
Yeah, Golden Toilet. There used to be a store in there called Net Lightning.
Okay.
And it was awesome. It was a game store, but it had like Xboxes and a bunch of computers.
Oh, that you could play. Yeah, Ed and I saw that a few. We would go and walk the mall. Something happened.
Oh, my internet died.
Yeah, we would go and walk the mall, and yeah, we saw that place where you could have parties. But yeah, you could rent a chair and Xbox. Or a PC or something like that.
And you could just pay by the hour or whatever.
Yeah.
But they used to have lock-ins, which was really odd. It's in a mall. So they would have, during the summer, every other Friday, they would have a lock-in. So it's like you come and you pay $25 and they
throw your kid in there.
They order pizza and you stay all night.
Yeah.
And the parents have to come pick you up at 8 o'clock in the morning the next day. But we would draft Magic all night. We would play ping pong. We would play Halo 2. We would play like Age of Empires, like on the computers and stuff. And that's where I met a lot of the Magic people. And like before I started working here, that's kind of where I met everybody. But yeah, lock-ins were awesome. And Bill was thinking about doing it in the game store, like during the summer at some point. But you know, it's a lot of work to do lock-ins. Like staying up all night, it's pretty tough nowadays.
Because you get a little older.
yeah, nowadays it's hard. Yeah. So I can't imagine trying to do it now. It gets around midnight, 1 o'clock. I'm beat.
Mm-hmm. I feel sleepy just hearing about it.
Yeah, cranky.
Yeah, I'm usually I'm at the age now where I'm like heading to bed about 9 o'clock, and then oh my gosh, I'm that old person. You know, if I have to get out and drive at night, it's like wow, I never knew all this stuff was out here. You know, it's like a whole new world.
A whole new world. Well, yeah, we were talking about movies last night too. Have you? What's the last movie you saw in theaters? Do you go to the theaters?
It's actually Gladiator 2.
Oh, the most recent one.
Yeah, but before that, it was Nope or something like that with Ed.
Oh, yeah.
And don't go see it. Don't pay it. Don't rent it. It is garbage. It just pissed me off. It was one of those that the previews of it made it appear to be like this type movie. And then when you go there, no, it's a deep thinking, blah, blah, blah. You know, don't advertise it as a Schwarzenegger Terminator movie and then turn around and start throwing in thinking stuff, you know. But no, I decided to break the, I was having a problem thinking about going to movies since Ed. And so it's like, we need to break this. So come on, Vicky, we're going to the movie.
Gladiator 2. I heard it was
Gladiator
decent.
2. Yeah, it's good. I forget it's in the early 3rd century, and they kind of they always borrow from historical stuff. And at the time, there was a Roman emperor who had 2 sons. And when he died, he left Rome to both of them. They were co-emperors.
Okay. Yeah.
Within a month, a couple of weeks, the older brother had the younger brother assassinated by the Praetorian Guard.
Saw that coming.
Yeah, and so now he was emperor. Okay, well, in this particular case, they're borrowing from that, but the 2 brothers are in the movie. And it was okay. They borrowed heavily from the first Gladiator, which it was kind of like, be original about it, but okay.
Yeah, I heard that argument as well.
Yeah, and some people were saying...
Nostalgia bait is what that's called.
Is that it?
Nostalgia bait?
Yeah. And then they were complaining about the CGI of baboons and rhinos, and it was like, dumbass, they have a gladiator riding a rhino in the movie. Spoiler alert. And, you really want to get a real rhino and a stunt actor in there trying to do that? No. You use CGI for safety.
Yeah, I saw the water scenes too, right? They filled the arena with like water. There were sharks, I think. Spoiler alert.
Yeah. In Rome, if they actually did that, I don't know if they could catch alligators, but I don't know if they could catch sharks.
Yeah, that was the thing.
You used to do that.
Oh, they used to. They used to do that.
What? Go out and gladiator fight?
Yeah, sharks and stuff, or alligators and stuff.
Yeah, I know they did alligators. I don't know about sharks. But
let's see. Changing topics really quick here. We'll come back to movies in a second. But Mafato says
yes, and did ship battles. Yes, that's true.
Is there a chance we'll see a classic-style Dungeon Dwellers game with original-styled figures? Yes. I mean, we did a Kickstarter for Dungeon Dwellers RPG, the tabletop role-playing game. We're still working on that. So when that gets fulfilled, the plan is to start having the Dungeon Dweller RPG available.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, it should be fun. Written by Joseph Wolf
and Ron.
Of Reaper Miniatures fame.
There's some more info for you. Thank you, Quindy. Quindy put the link in chat there.
Yeah, I did tell. I was at the owners meeting today. I was telling Kevin could access crocodile. Alligators are more New World. Okay, I don't know. They're all the same to me. They're big, mouthy lizards. But rekindling a miniatures war game.
Okay. Like I hate to say the word, but like Warlord.
You said it.
Don't say the word.
Don't say it 3 times.
Version 3.
Yeah, except I'm working with Kevin, and we're there was a lot of things I didn't like about Warlord.
Yeah.
So yeah, we would change it up. But Kevin actually has
okay, go ahead.
a dungeon crawl set of rules.
Oh yeah.
And
we did it for ReaperCon a couple years ago.
It does it at ReaperCon. It's very popular. He's had actually people that would take it back home with them and run it up there, that sort of stuff. So it's like, okay, well, that's going to be our basis. That's like a skirmish level that you can run in the dungeon, or you can put it out on the field, and we just need to add on to that. So yeah, in 2025, because occasionally Kevin and I would be talking, oh, you know what would be a cool rule? Blah, 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 right? And so he would write it down. Well, then in 2025, we're going to try and codify it, put it into a book form, and then start maybe pushing some figures around. Yeah, so that's the goal for 2025.
For a while, Chad.
That's the goal for 2025.
Don't get excited. It's just a goal. Oh yeah, I forgot I was wearing this apron.
Yeah.
I found this. This was a ReaperCon a couple years ago. It's a Reaper apron. I'm just wearing it at work nowadays.
Reaper Challenge League. We're talking about
Reaper Challenge League question. Any major changes? Major changes, no. I might have a way to streamline gift cards a little bit better for the Reaper Challenge League. But other than that, you will see a shift in the types of challenges, I guess, just like normal. The limited palette color changes, all the normal changes, but I don't think any major updates.
Maltex, I don't get the reference to Steve Prawley. Pendrake, the tracking and multi-track figure, that's one.
Steve.
I'm more of. I always felt like by the time you threw in all the mods and all and all the stuff and the tables, hell, I could do a tax return. So I like more simpler rules.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Pocket Lint says, "Can we have pop-up challenges?" Yes, we did pop-up challenges a couple years ago. I would like to do more. We can do some more pop-up challenges for that.
We have a Warlord Super fan.
Yeah, the Steve. Is that who you're talking about, Maltex? That's why he said Steve probably.
Yeah.
It's the Steve in Discord. He
talks
about Warlord all the time.
Okay, I don't look at Discord, so I don't see that. No offense to Steve.
Our Discord passed 4,000 members a while ago, probably about a month ago. So that's good. I like being on the Discord. It's one of my favorite things that we have. What else? We talked about the building. I saw them building that. Is it just the shed for Jerry?
And the air compressors.
Oh yeah.
Because the packaging wheels, the casting, all work on compressed air.
Yeah, we just have a little slanted roof. They're actually going to build like a little room for it.
Yeah. Let's see. Dave does not like us No, I did join Discord. I just never found the time to mess with it.
It is a lot, especially if you I never use Reddit that much. Yeah. So it is a lot when you first go to something. You're like, wow, what is this?
You liked everything except the multi-tracks. Everything.
Yeah, the multi-tracks is like whenever you take damage, right? Is that the multi-tracks? Where it's like if you have 2 points of damage, your rolls are this, or they change about how weak you are.
Yeah. My biggest complaint about at least Warlord was the Elven Archers called the shot because of the leaders and everything else. Well, hell, as an elven, yes, elvens are supposed to be great archers. They can do all this stuff. And in Called Shot, it was like, okay, I'm choosing the leader. Okay, well, now you're leaderess. Now I'm going to choose. Oh, okay, well, shit, I'll just take out elven archers and keep backing them up, you know.
Tactical war games. I like skirmish. I don't really like the big war games. I like skirmish quite a bit.
That's what Ron was saying, is that skirmish is the current fad.
It's just funner, I think.
Yeah.
Personally.
I like them both. I see the advantages of both, and that's what I was telling Kevin. I'd like a system that incorporates both. You know.
I had an interview at ReaperCon with the Midnight Heroes guys. They had their game at ReaperCon called Dual Fates, I think, or something like that. But during the interview, they were talking about it, and I was very interested in it. It sounded very cool. I didn't get a chance to go play it. I told them at ReaperCon next year, if they have it, I'll come by and do a demo of it if I can. But during the interview, it was really cool to hear their ideas about it. But yeah.
Concepts.
Yeah, it was fun. But they had their demos and stuff there. Last night, since you didn't watch the show, I figured I'd talk to you about this. I did an interview kind of podcasty show a couple of weeks ago, and Mr. Wapple was there. James.
How is Mr. Wapple?
He's doing good. We talked about AI, we talked about 3D printing, we talked about all kinds of stuff. They asked us a ton of questions, or me, a ton of questions about the new building and kind of what the plans are going forward and things like that. So just updating everybody. But it was fun. We're
putting together the Cyberdyne 9000, and it's going to become conscious in about 2 weeks. Self-conscious.
And it just prints miniatures every second.
I don't need this figure. You're very good, Dave. Now go back to sleep.
Pocket Land. Yeah, okay. He was talking about Dual Fates. He said it was simple and quick to learn. Nice. What was I talking about?
The building and
James, Mr. Wapple.
Yeah.
So he talked about coming to ReaperCon, so that's cool. I said that I held out. So at ReaperCon this year, we had a bunch of old banners and old things that we were auctioning off in the ReaperBuck store and during the auction.
Okay.
And there was 2 Fort Wapple banners that were old from 6-7 years ago.
Yeah.
And so we had 2 Fort Wapple banners. One got sold at the ReaperBuck store, and the other one I hid. I held back, so we didn't actually auction it off.
Okay.
And I was like, I'm gonna send this to Wapple because I think he would want it.
Yeah. Okay. So,
So I kept it and I kept it with all the ReaperCon stuff. So I'm gonna send it to him.
Yeah.
But then we were talking about 3D printing and stuff, and how he's gonna be doing gummy bear stuff for Kathy and stuff coming up here in a couple months. And I said, well, we can 3D print clear models. I wonder if we can get a 3D model of a gummy bear. And 3D print it for the gummy bear painting contest. Even though I think the spirit of the gummy bear painting contest is that you're painting on the actual gummy bear, the gummy bear and you're painting on it.
Yeah.
I get that. But he got really perked up about the idea about
especially with those.
I think it's a pretty cool idea.
With those
tinted
new
glosses.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But Ron was like, well, I don't know, because then you have to put disclaimers because people might eat it and it looks like an actual gummy bear. Yada 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 yada. But
and that's when Darwin comes in.
Exactly. But it'd be kind of cool. Gummy ghost. But he talked about doing.
Thank God for Darwin.
Gummy Sophies. Yeah. And he's like, you could do a whole gummy bear line where they're dressed up as different things. But I said it's something to look at. It was just something he brought up. But
we had a vendor.
It'll be fun to see him at ReaperCon again.
Ashway Games come by yesterday for a tier. And they have various printed products and stuff. And one of the things they had, which really caught my eye,
Ashway, never heard of them.
was a PVC playing card. It was the Jack of Spades, but it had all this reflective gold and black, and it was printed on PVC. It was like,
so it's plastic card.
Yeah. So I got a sample. I was like, can I take a picture? You can have one. Ooh, I'll take that. And I was going to talk to you about it.
Is it flexible and stuff? Or?
Yeah. No, it feels just like a regular playing card.
But it's color?
It's gold colored, and it has all the reflective. It's almost like slight ridges.
Yeah.
So it reflects the light as you turn it.
Yeah.
Like
a foil.
Yeah.
Okay.
Similar to a foil kind of thing. Anyway, because I've always wanted the Reaper playing card set.
Playing cards, yeah.
And get some artwork and put Reaper artwork on there instead of just the usual Jack, kind of thing. What does chat think of this idea?
Playing cards, like Reaper playing cards with art.
Clear bears aren't candy. Please do not eat.
Oh yeah, legally distinct clear bears. Neat. But do they make were they coming by for the building? Is that what they were looking for?
No, they're wanting our business.
Oh, okay.
Because they print things. And so it's like, hey, if you have any printing needs, here's a skull, we do this, and here's a cup, we do this.
Got it. I see. They were trying to
spell cards, monster stat. Yeah, they're the possibilities are endless. I mean, that's also throwing. I think Cav did that. They had like initiative cards in Cav. That might be something to throw into the miniature game. I don't know.
I do like the idea of having monster cards, like let's say you buy a miniature and it comes with a stat little card with
we used to do that in Warlord, but at the cost of getting it printed and then the extra time it took to package it.
Yeah.
And the thing is that once you had the miniature, well, you know what? Instead of putting the card in there, we could just put it on the website and save all that time of printing the cards and putting them in the blister.
Yeah, Kara. Yeah, Kara. Kara's a graphic design person.
Where's Kara?
Kara, I draw Carolines.
Oh, yeah, okay.
She just recently did a bunch of stuff. She did paint jobs for Felicia Day. She also did Felicia Day's Twitch announcements and stuff like that.
Felicia Day is
an actress. She was in Supernatural. She was in The Guild a long time ago.
I've met you. It's all in caps.
Oh yes, yeah. Dave, he doesn't. You have to meet you a few times.
I don't do names. Now your face. If you could post a picture of your face, I could sit there and go, oh yeah. But so hurt. I'm sorry. I don't mean to hurt you. You can't hurt that bad. It's just me, Dave. Plastic bag of miniatures for Ron.
Trasharama was saying something about.
Are you? Do you come to ReaperCon? If you come to Reaper, okay. Next time at ReaperCon, just come up. It's me, Dave. It's me.
Yeah. She comes to Paint Club on Sundays.
What was it? Goddess Tio.
Oh, Goddess Tio.
Goddess Tio, because Ed always used to mispronounce her name. Once I finally met her, now I know her face. I met her at Adepticon and stuff like that.
Now you remember.
Yeah, now I remember. But, so I'll meet you at this next ReaperCon.
Takes them a few times.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm kind of
I'm old. It takes me a few times.
For people's names and stuff, sometimes it takes me a while.
I'm practicing, get off my yard, to yell at kids.
You drove me to the store to give me Chesek boxes and told me not to deliver painted miniatures in a plastic bag.
I'm sorry.
Got him.
Don't. I wouldn't do that, but it vaguely sounds familiar. Hell, come by and get a tour. Say hi. I don't know. Where do you live? Do you live here?
She lives in the area around
the area. See, come on by. You can see the new factory, get a tour. Then you can walk into my office and go, "It's me, Dave."
She's painted some stuff for us on the website.
Oh yeah.
She's painted a lot of the promo models that we use for the 12 months.
Oh yeah. So you're a painter.
A painter and a sculptor. She sculpts too. But she's done a lot of stuff for Christine Van Patten.
There you go. See, now you're talking. Now getting me a poster with her face on it.
Yeah,
then I just have to explain it to Reaper Harley. Why is this girl giving you a poster with her picture on it?
Yeah, I have a picture of Kara.
Ron's is a teal Jeep. That's true. Yeah.
But she's offered to do some graphic design and stuff for us as well.
Oh.
But she said she would lay out the cards, the playing cards.
Well, I definitely want to meet you. Come on by.
She does good work. I like her work. She's good graphic design.
Well, I definitely want to meet you again. Draft Dave to play ReaperCon.
Oh, Forumite Bingo.
Forumite Bingo? What is that?
So all the Forumites, the Reaper forums.
Yeah.
I think it's Pegasus. Is it Pegasus? He puts together the Reaperite Bingo card. So for ReaperCon.
Okay.
So you get a randomized card
yeah,
with all the people from the forums on it.
Yeah.
And then you have to go and find them and get a bingo. And then when you come back, you get a ribbon and all that.
There you go. Yeah.
So it's Pegasus. Yeah. And so they just have their names and all this stuff on the bingo card, and you go find them.
Oh.
So you can sign up to be on the bingo card if you want. But it was designed, to my knowledge, for people to meet. So if you've been talking on the forums for a long time and it's like, I know you as Kara, like I draw Kara lines, and it's just a way for them to go meet each other with the Fortnite bingo. So they use their avatars. Yeah.
Oh.
They're pictures from the forums. Yeah.
I'm better with faces. I'm really lousy with names. I don't know why.
And so like, that's why at ReaperCon, you'll see people walking around with their bingo cards and they'll say, have you guys seen Pegasus? Like, because they don't know what he looks like. And he's like, oh, yeah, Pegasus over there. Or Dr. Bob. Dr. Bob wears the top hat.
Yeah, I know Dr. Bob.
He's also tall.
But yeah, really tall. You can't miss him. But I'm always doing the tours. I'm not at ReaperCon.
That's true.
I'm always at the factory doing the tours. Yeah, Reaper. Okay, story for Reaper Bob here.
I love Reaper Bob.
I think it was not this last one, but the one before. Maybe it was this last one, where this little girl, don't know who she is, obviously a short little minor girl. She's walking around with this huge train of ribbons. And it's like, man, I'd like to get a picture of that, but it's a minor, you know.
Yeah.
And so she's sitting there talking with Dr. Bob. So, hey, Dr. Bob, can I get a picture? Yeah, sure. You know?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
and so I take a picture of her, and then I take a picture. Hey, it was nice meeting your daughter. Who?
Yeah,
your daughter. That girl. I don't know her. I was just standing there talking to her. Holy crap. I can say, Mom, some strange guy took my picture.
Is this meeting your daughter? What?
Yeah. In fact, when I did show, after hearing that, I showed the picture on a Reaper Live, I intentionally blurred out the little girl's face. I don't know. Her parents didn't give me permission to, you know, put her image up.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else? Well, I mean, that's about it. But I like Fortnite bingo. It's really good. It's a good idea. Chris Hansen comes to ReaperCon. Beat it to me, trash. Yeah. Yeah. What's going on with the? Is there any big news going on right now? I know that
the assassination attempt, or not an attempt. It was
the
done.
Whole insurance thing.
Yeah.
And I think I heard yesterday that they put out like the Blue Cross Blue Shield like doxing of the president's house and stuff like that. It seems like crazy news right now. It's like all over the place, right?
It's always that way.
Yeah.
Like I said, I think all this stuff always happened in the past when I was growing up. You just didn't have social media to put it in your face all the time.
Things happen so fast.
Yeah, and then the South Korean president decided to declare martial law.
The coup thing.
And now they've impeached him, or at least they were attempting to impeach him. I remember when we first came down here from we went to college here in Denton. Then we moved off Quanah, Wichita Falls. That's a whole side story. And then we were back in 1990. Well, we left in 1979. Came back in 1990.
Hey, the year I was born.
And all of a sudden, now I'm listening, and there was another shooting in Dallas, and there was a drive-by, blah, blah, blah. What the hell happened to this place when I was gone?
Oh, yeah. Lots of good memes. Yeah, you're true. I was looking at the history of the South Korean stuff.
Yeah.
Apparently, the presidents, like, this happens quite a bit. This, like, martial law stuff. Yeah. It's like this president got impeached. This one got, you know, they try to do all kinds of crazy stuff over there. At least from the list that I saw.
Very authoritarian to try and keep order. But yeah, then there was the CEO was assassinated.
Yeah.
But now apparently I heard that the assassin had engraved something in the side of the bullets.
The 3 bullets.
Yeah.
It said repay something. It's based off of a documentary or a book.
Yeah.
There's a documentary or a book that has the title of those 3 words. And the 3 bullets had those engraved in them.
And what was the documentary about?
It was about chat. Help me out. Somebody in chat will know. She sent you a thing on Facebook.
Okay.
I can't. I don't know off the top of my head, but I do know what you're talking about. It was something.
Thank you, Kara. Delay, depose, defend.
There you go. That's it. And
I figure literally. As I was telling Ron, you know, it would be similar to, hey, Ron, your youngest son, he suddenly is diagnosed with cancer, and the insurance company turns you down for payment, and he ends up dying from it. How are you going to react? And
there's a movie about that.
And Ron's like, yeah, I'd be wanting to go out and shoot some people.
Yeah, there's a movie. Oh, gosh. I just watched it this past weekend. It's called Sweet Girl. I think it's called Sweet Girl. It's Jason Momoa. It's
yeah? Okay.
2019 movie came out on Netflix.
Yeah.
It's where his wife dies of cancer, and it's because she got put on a like a test drug.
Yeah.
But then they pulled it. The company that pulled it because of money and they're greedy, yada yada yada. And so he gets pissed off and wants to go hunt down, and then he uncovers a whole web of insider stuff and things like that. But yeah, I think it's called Sweet Girl. Hey, Gilded Brush, I saw you this morning. Welcome back. But yeah, somebody said it was a book about insurance denying claims and how to fight it. That was the book. The delay, defend.
Yeah.
Yeah, prior approval and stuff. Yeah, so it's a whole world out there. But that was the biggest news this week, I think, right?
That was enough.
That was enough. Dang, PoE2 still at 1.1 million. Super exciting. I'm excited to get home and play it all weekend. I'm not moving. I'm shutting my door and locking it.
Just going to town. Mm-hmm. By the way, we're supposed to have you and Sarah and Lauren and David over.
To your house?
Yes.
For what?
For dinner.
Oh, this is new to me.
No, apparently we told you we'd do that, and Vicky's like, we promised them we'd do that, and we still haven't done it.
Oh,
and
for like Adepticon. It was like an Adepticon.
Or something, yeah. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, we have to do that now that we've.
You said you would?
Yes. Hey,
right.
I keep my promise. Hey. You remember, like, it was Bones 3 or 4, and Paul and Justin and somebody else. Was it you? That just went above and beyond on the fulfillment, and it was like, you know what? What's your favorite alcohol? And
Bones 5 probably.
And you guys told me, and so, but then it was like over a year later, and I kept remembering, you got to do that, mm-hmm. And over a year later, then suddenly I decided I'm going to do it. I go to the liquor store. I get Justin liked some alcohol. Mm-hmm. Paul liked beer, and there was a third person. I thought it was you, but anyway, I went and got all this alcohol and showed up. Okay, this is for you. This is for you. I remember.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of Paul's in chat.
Where?
His name is Purple Cow Ninja. He's the second one right there.
No,
that's Paul. Yeah. He said, "Good luck trying to log on, John. Been trying to get in since 1." He's talking about Path of Exile too.
Oh.
That's how I know it's Paul. But I know that name.
Hey,
he
Paul.
Said, hi, Dave.
I was just telling about the time I gave you some alcohol.
They're having their baby in January. Is it April? Is that right?
That's
Paul?
a good month. I was born in April.
April? I think it's April. I think he'll correct me in a second.
Remember, Dave. It is a valid name.
Yeah, you're getting a ton of Christmas presents from everybody.
Let's see. What do you mean you can't track of our Twitch handles either, Dave? Keep track of our... No, I can't.
Because you know him by Paul. You don't know him as Purple Cow Ninja.
No, I know him by Paul.
You know who the worst... is Dicey here? Or Hyper Bunny? Is Hyper Bunny in chat?
No, see, I met Hyper Bunny. You mentioned her.
Yes.
Immediately her face came into my mind, yeah.
But on Discord, her name is Dicey. On Twitch, her name is Hyper Bunny. And then she has another name, I think, somewhere. But she's the hardest one, where every different platform she has a different name. So it's like, it's hard to keep track of things like that.
Remember, I'm old. I draw. I'm old. I'm practicing. Get off my lawn, you kids.
All right. Let's see. We were talking about movies earlier. Sorry, we're jumping around a lot. It's just kind of a chill day. But
oh yeah, and Bitcoin hit 100,000 this week.
Oh,
but I think that's also on the speculation of that under the Trump administration, you have people there, the part of his cabinet, you have people there that want the U.S. government to have a reserve of Bitcoins or cryptocurrencies
to make it like official, like where it's actually under the SEC and all that stuff, where it's like regulated, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. But
my dad is really big into crypto.
But see, if the government, it's kind of like the oil reserves. Every year, every month, we put in a certain percentage into our strategic oil reserve. Mm-hmm. So it just keeps growing and growing until you release it to control oil price. Mm-hmm. Then it just keeps growing. There is no reserve for cryptocurrency. Mm-hmm. So if the government suddenly jumps in and buys cryptocurrency, what's going to happen to the price?
It's going to tank?
It's going to go up.
Oh, up.
Supply and demand, because now the federal government is holding crypto.
Isn't there a finite number?
Yes.
Isn't there only a certain number of crypto? You can't fire up the mint and make more,
No. According to the algorithm, there's only so much, and each time you get a crypto Bitcoin, it's getting smaller and smaller, the reward. And there is an algorithm that it runs out at the very end. And nowadays, you need like super, super huge computing to even remotely stand a chance.
That's why back in 2019, 2020, there was a huge boom on graphics cards. The gamers were having a hard time getting cheap and reasonably priced graphics cards because you just needed a bunch of them for these crypto farms and stuff like that. So it really jacked the price up of graphics cards.
And Texas, got to give us a thumbs up. During the big freeze, Texas power grid had to pay a crypto miner to shut down to save electricity. But according to the deal that was cut, Texas had to give them money in order for them to shut down. I was like, I'd have just unplugged the damn thing. Let's see.
If you want even faker money, it's like monopoly money.
No, because it's just really there is no intrinsic value. When you think about it, the U.S. dollar on paper is just a piece of paper and ink, but at least it's tangible.
Yeah.
Crypto, you don't even get that, and it's all just supply and demand. And what happens if suddenly no one really wants it?
Yeah. I can see it being something in the future. It's just right now, it's just not. We have to figure it out. It's just new. I think we've talked about this before. It's like I don't remember the last time I had cash in my wallet.
I always keep cash.
I know it's different.
Get off my yard.
Different generations. Because my father-in-law, he has cash in his wallet.
Yeah.
My mother-in-law, she has cash. Yeah. But everybody I know, like Paul, myself, like everybody around my age, we just don't have cash. It's just not a thing that's very common, I don't think. I just pay everything with my card. Yeah. Or my phone. You can tap it, whatever. But
the gold standard, the problem with that trash is that it is very limited. And what you can do as far as controlling the economy and the currency supply, and the government likes to be able to manipulate the currency money supply a lot more. So the gold standard being that I have 1 million tons of gold. That means I can only issue this much currency, and if you don't have the gold, you can't issue any more currency. So that's why we got off of that years ago.
I don't think we'll ever take crypto for Reaper miniatures.
No, right now, because mainly the IRS is collecting information. Have you ever traded, owned, borrowed
crypto at all?
Anything of crypto? And then you're supposed to answer that on your tax return. They're just tracking to see who's playing with it and who's not. But there's also things like, well, how do we determine if you're mining it and you suddenly get one? Well, that's income to you. You're now enriched. You need to pay tax on that. But then how do we verify that? All that sort of stuff.
It's a whole thing. It's going to take some time.
Yeah. So no, and I don't need the extra scrutiny right now from the IRS. So no, we're not. Now I'll take gold. I mean, I'm a pirate. If you want to bring some gold by.
Let's see what else is happening. I guess during Reaper this week, there was a lot of meetings. We had Michaels was here.
Yeah.
I think Groggy Dog was here. There was just a lot of people coming in and out.
Yeah.
You've been busy this week doing a lot of tours. I think Ron was giving a tour too. I think.
Yeah.
Hey, better you than me, I think.
I miss the. In fact, I'll probably start that up sometime. I don't know when. Back in Reaper, when I do the money trivia.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of fun little things that I never got to do when I stopped, and so now I'm back doing that. Back into the money currency thing. So I'll probably be starting that up. You could buy PCs. Yes. Yeah. Back in the day, you could with your own home computer, you could mine Bitcoin. But now try and guess that algorithm, and then while working a blockchain to verify it. You'll just have to be absolutely lucky, like winning the lottery. You could still do it with your own PC, but it's like the chances of you doing it are like winning the lottery.
winning the lottery. Can you imagine? Isn't the lottery up to like something amazing right now?
It's always, I think it's like 400 million or something like that. Yeah. But the odds, you stand a better chance of getting struck by lightning than you do winning the lottery.
Nah, true. It's just fun to think about sometimes.
Yeah, it is. That's the whole thing.
I'd buy land in this place. I'd build this. I'll pay this off. It's like,
Yes, I could pre-record. I'd have to get with John, but it would literally, the comedy corner would literally take me about 3 hours because I guess I'm not that much naturally funny. I have to think about it. Yeah, I still have all my sources of my memes, and I come across the memes, and that's a good one. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm not doing that anymore.
Just keep them in a folder for bank them. You got to bank them. Bank them. Let's see. What is that? We just had Thanksgiving, and then we have Christmas. Christmas is coming up.
Christmas. How's everybody's Christmas going? Is everybody stressing out? Have you got your shopping done?
I mean, we were talking about Amazon earlier. It's like I kind of waited until Black Friday. Obviously, I think that's what everybody does, right? I think I saw some numbers online that's something about $6 billion was spent.
It was an increase. Yeah. But the actual going to the stores was like stagnant. It was like about the same, maybe a little less than last time. But yeah, the online shopping went up.
Like crazy. But I mean, that's when I did most of my purchasing because everything was like 20% off, 25% off. But
we every year it's always like we wait until the last minute to put the decorations up, and then, well, it's over. Okay, now we got to, because it's for us, it's a whole day.
Yeah.
So this time it was like I'm going to get a jump on it. So literally that Friday after Thanksgiving, come on, we're doing the decorations now. So at least we can get some use out of it.
I wanted it. Oh, it scared me. Oh God, it scared me. I thought about doing it. I wanted to do it before Thanksgiving, but Sarah was like, "No, we can't put up Christmas lights before Thanksgiving.
They'll dock us. They'll hunt us down."
Our HOA. But what I bought recently that I'm going to put up this weekend, is year-round lights. So I'm going to leave them up permanently.
Yeah.
So I don't have to take them down. I don't have to put them up.
And your HOA will have something to say about that.
But I can turn them off whenever, right?
But your HOA will still have something to say about it.
But they're not attached to the shingles, like you know how normal lights are. They're underneath the lip of the house.
Yeah.
So when they're off, you can't see them.
Okay.
But the cool thing is that I can program them to be
jellyfish.
Kind of, yeah. It's kind of like almost like jellyfish, but it's like, hey, it's St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah,
I can turn them to green.
That's what we got at our house, jellyfish lights.
Oh, they're underneath, yeah.
Yeah.
So
and you program it, and the store has them too.
4th of July, red, blue, and white.
So if you ever go see the Reaper Game Store at night,
underneath.
Yeah.
So that way, I don't have to take them down.
Yeah.
I don't have to put them up.
Right.
I can
turn
have them
off.
all year.
Yeah. And the thing, Ed got in trouble with his HOA one time because he put up the actual lights, and you could see them on the side of the gutters, right? Yeah. You're going to line the house. Well, then one of his neighbors complained that he left them up. Now, he wasn't lighting them. They were off.
They were just there.
But they were there,
I mean, come on, man. What are you doing?
Oh, I know.
Get a life. I hate neighbors like that. My neighbors are so nice, though. My neighbors are cool. Like, I was out in the front yard pulling weeds one day, and this lady from 2 houses down, she came over with a weed puller tool, and she's like, "Hey, you can borrow this." I was like, "Oh, thank you." So I love all my neighbors. They're really cool.
Now, did you ever think when you were 16 years old you'd be talking about pulling weeds? And
no, I'm very glad that we bought a house, and I'm glad we bought it when we did. So I think we bought it like right at the
let me hear you say it. Get off my lawn.
Get off my lawn. Hey, I watch my cameras when people are walking their dogs and stuff.
Yeah,
it's like that person didn't pick up their dog's poop. You know? I know. I'm gonna get you.
You know what? Why the sad face? The neighbors when they're walking their dogs and stuff. If I see them, hey, how's it going? Blah blah blah. And I always tell them, look, if your dog wants to poop in my front yard, you let him go and don't pick it up. It's free fertilizer. Go.
John's keeping a poop list? No, it's not that bad. I was just joking, but. I kind of wish I didn't get it because I got a corner house that's like on the corner of a street.
Yeah.
So my yard's a little bit bigger. It means I have to mow a little bit more. Yada yada yada. And I don't have wind to protect. Like I don't have a house next to me to protect from wind.
Whose dog? Human-sized dump on my porch.
I'm going on Wednesday. So finally, after 7 years of owning our dog, over the past 4 years, she's been having a lot of like yeast problems. Like she's we don't know exactly what's going on, but she gets yeast infections pretty bad, like twice a year, like every 6 months. No? Like on her, like underneath, like her hips and stuff like that. I give her baths all the time, but we're finally going to a dermatologist to run tests and try to figure out what's going on. Like if is she allergic to certain things or something like. It seems to be seasonal because it's around every 6 months. It happens twice a year, roughly. So we're finally going to go figure that out because it's pretty expensive. Every time you take them in, it's like $500, $600. You're like,
well, I just got through taking my little girl, Winnie, to the vet. She's old, 16 years old.
Oh my gosh, that's old for dog.
She's diabetic, so she has a problem sometimes walking because of the sugar, the paralyzation. You know that's so she's old and all that, and then there was some mornings where you would just set her down like, okay, go. And she would just sit there and like stare. And so it's like, this is happening more and more. I'm going to go see the vet. Well, it turns out she's got a really, really bad ear infection.
Was she shaking her head?
Yeah.
Okay.
The yeast infection, but also bacterial.
Yeah.
And so he's like, bacterials are bad. They're, we're looking at 30 to 60 days of treatments. Yeah, to get rid of it. And that could also be why you set her down and she's just like, what the hell?
Yeah.
You know?
Oh. Does she have floppy ears?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because my dog's ears stand up.
No.
And so I have to be very careful when I'm giving her a bath to not get water. Because she'll get an ear infection like that.
But I love this dog so much. I got a couch just for her.
Just
I mean, literally,
tiny couch?
No. It's the couch that I lay on, or sit on. And the thing is that when we were going to get a replacement couch, I would sit there and lie on it, and then I'd measure how much room do I have for Winnie. Here? Not enough. Let's go look at this couch, And so I finally found one that had a lot of room, so I could lay there and just hold on to her and pet her while I was watching TV.
Yeasty beastie, yeah, that's what we call her. And it seems to be. I think it's a common problem in dogs. I've noticed it a ton. I've been doing a lot of research over the years, trying to find like what's a good shampoo, what food should we try.
Schnauzers have my dad's dog that I got when he passed away. Have a really bad allergic, their skin, and it turns out, he's one of them. So we have to get him clean but medicated shampoo.
Yeah. Do you do Cytopoint or Apoquel or anything?
Apoquel.
Like that?
Apoquel. Yeah, every day.
Yep, same for my dog, but.
What the hell happened, man? Back in my day, we just had dogs go outside.
And they were fine.
Yeah. Now they're allergic to this and got yeast infections. What the hell happened?
Oh, I'm sorry. Your dog got away. Did you find them, Copperhand? I hope you found them. Military drone and a dog trapper. Wow, dog trapper. Interesting.
Wow.
I've been wanting to get my drone license for a while. Just because I want it.
Dogs don't want to work anymore. I know.
I know. Yeah, where's my mortgage payment for my dog?
What is it a meme that I saw one time where a dog would sit there and just kind of like, and it's like, what is it? What is bringing you down, my little freeloader?
Yeah, did you have a hard day at work? Soft dog make hard times. That's good. But yeah. All right. Let's see who's on. We can raid somebody so we can get out of here. So
good. He got him back.
Okay, good. Yeah. Dogs are all playing poker now. Yeah. Because I know they make some really good drones. Like the police use heat drones. Like they have heat sensors.
There's a There is a Facebook group. That's how old I am. I'm Facebook. Where is it? Yeah, they're the underdogs. Okay. And so what they do is they take modern songs or something like Metallica or something like that, and then they put dog lyrics to it, kind of, and it's pretty funny.
Oh, like they change the lyrics.
They change the lyrics up to be
thermal. Thank you. Just a little mimid. That's a weird name. That's a new name. I don't think I've ever seen that name in chat. Just a little mimid. Am I saying?
Tell us they had our dog.
They had our dog. Why? What are they trying to scam you? Like they're trying to get money, or
probably? And then they don't show up with your dog or something. Who knows?
Dude, scams. Oh. Speaking of cool news, did you see the AI grandma?
No.
Oh my gosh.
Artificial intelligence.
Yes, AI grandma.
Okay.
Chat. Do you guys know about this? So scammers and stuff that will call you.
Yeah.
And they try to get old people.
Yeah.
Because old people don't understand
Yeah.
stuff. No offense. But they'll go they'll go to like, you know, they'll get their like Walmart gift cards or their Amazon gift cards and things like that. But there's this AI that you can turn on to the scammer. So when they call you, you put this AI on. It's a grandma.
Oh, okay.
And she, you know, oh, I don't know, dear.
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
to
leads
make
them on.
to make
Yeah,
them talk
spend
in
their
circles.
time. Yeah,
And it's
yeah.
like, you're gonna waste my time. I'm gonna use this AI grandma to waste hours
that.
of your time.
We should clip that. No offense.
Oh, we'll clip it. Yeah, see, off topic, glitter beards. Anyone? Oh, yeah. AI grandma's great. I'll show you. I'll find some clips and send them to you. They're hilarious. Okay. And so this year, me and Sarah are going to do Christmas cards for the first time. We're taking photos this weekend, but we're doing it like 80s themed, like tacky 80s themed.
Tacky 80s themes.
Let me see if I can find a reference to kind of what I'm talking about.
Why not tacky 70s?
It's just this specific style, like where you have your pet.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, where you have your pet, like in the background, like you blow them up. And they're kind of like the ghost.
Yeah.
Kind of an idea. I'm looking for one with like a couple. Dang it! Here, I'll find one.
Never can find one when you need one.
Yeah, I know. You guys know what I'm talking about. We're gonna wear ugly sweaters. Where we're like looking.
What about that family there?
Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, where we're kind of like looking off into the distance.
Yeah.
But then it'll have like, see how she's carrying the dog?
Yeah.
It'll have the dog like blown up, like above us. I looked. I found it the other day. Like this.
Oh.
Stuff like this, where it's just like blown up in the background. So we're gonna be taking pictures this weekend, and I'll show you guys. I'm gonna Photoshop some stuff together.
Yeah. How about you and the banjo?
Oh, banjo. Yeah. Rat tail hair extension.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just Jedi braid. That is horrible. Yeah. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited. That's our first year doing Christmas cards, and I think we're gonna start doing it every year. And somebody said glitter beard, so it made me think of it. So I did a glitter beard 6 years ago or something like that.
With matching sweaters. Oh,
I
with
have
the
not.
moose
I have not, Kara. Send it to me on Discord. I'll pull it up. If that's okay with you. But what was I saying? Oh, glitter beard. Have you seen glitter beard? Oh, it's you put beard oil in your beard, and then you get glitter, and you pour it all over your beard, so your whole beard is covered in glitter. So it looks like your beard is made out of glitter. It's a very Christmas festive-y thing.
Oh.
But it's just like you can't see any beard at all. It just looks like it's just made out of glitter.
Well, maybe I can get like a Jason hockey mask and do that. You know, put a Reaper twist on it.
Let's see. I'll show you a picture of a glitter beard. Since we're stalling for, or not stalling, but we're just hanging out. We're about to find a raid. I have a raid ready. But
Yes, but we keep finding interesting things to talk about.
I haven't talked to you all week, Dave.
I know. How do you get the glitter off the beard afterwards?
You can use coconut oil. Is a good one. You take a shower, of course, but it's like coconut oil. So something like this, where
damn.
You see like that, where it's like.
Yeah, okay, but the guy to the left that you first had up, it was almost like infected or I don't know.
Yeah, there's the pink one. This guy with the green one. Mine was really cool. I really liked the way that it looked, but it's a very common thing, I guess.
I noticed there's a lot of old people doing glitter beard.
yeah. Well, only old people can grow beards, right? And then I did ornaments one year too, where you hang ornaments in your beard.
Oh.
Like little tiny ones.
Well, why don't you do like a black beard and hang little
like
smoky...
fuses?
Yeah.
Maybe for Halloween, I could do that for Halloween.
Yeah, they do, Cranky Dog. They
Sarah,
do kind of.
Kara sent me the picture of her moose.
Ooh, we have a moose on the loose.
Oh yeah, this is kind of what I hear. I'll open it right here. I'll pull it up.
I know, pick her, it didn't happen.
There you go. This is Kara and her husband.
Yeah.
And their cat. What's your cat name? What's your cat's name, Kara? But this is Kara on the right.
Oh.
Obviously. But this is y'all's Christmas photo. Is this just Christmas time pictures or Moose? Moose is your cat.
Aww.
Look at those eyes. Those eyes are really pretty. He's looking right at the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? Snap the damn thing. I want down.
Old Moose. Is that the only pet you have, Kara? But yeah, I'm excited for them.
Dead stare. Yes. Help me.
But we're gonna have matching clothes for our pet too. So you guys have matching sweaters.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have matching. We have matching sweaters for our dog and ours. I'm excited for the pictures. So you'll see them probably next week, maybe.
Uh-oh. I had a glitter mishap while working on terrain for ReaperCon Adventure. It's still all over my living room. Oh. Ooh.
Yeah, it's hard to get out, you know. Paul said Pixar didn't happen.
Yeah.
You're talking about my glitter beard?
I guess.
I can't pull it up really quickly because I don't have Facebook on this computer. But.
Paul, shouldn't you be playing like a computer game or something?
He's trying. He's trying to log in. The servers are messed up. Oh, I can't do the raid from in here.
Watch out for the frog on the beach, Paul.
Oh, my laptop died, so I can't do the raid. In here, I have to go in there. So
Okay.
When you're ready, I'll go in there and find us a raid, and we'll go to the pre-roll screen here.
Uh-oh.
So I hope everybody has a good weekend.
Yeah. We'll be moving 3D printers this weekend.
Oh, that's what I heard. You guys are moving 3D printers this weekend.
Yeah.
All of them, right?
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
That's a good one to move, right? Because you don't need to I guess the packaging. We have a packaging wheel, so it can be packaged now. What's next after the 3D?
Well,
printing?
you have the 2 metal castings and a packaging wheel, the 3D printers. Then it's a matter of kitting, getting kitting over. And
upstairs, the whole upstairs.
Yeah. And then once we have the metal castings functional, the packaging wheel functional, and the 3D printers, and the internet table. We're pulling the table out of distribution and hanging and setting up
computers.
that. Yeah. Once we have those operational and we know we can pull up orders and we can package and we can do all that, then it's just a matter of bringing in over the other stuff, the other packaging wheel, the other casting, put the shelves in for the product for them to pull from.
Are those blue shelves in the internet building coming over?
2 of them are.
2?
2 of them. They're going to be for metal, but the others, no. And in fact, if we have any extra desks, the buyer was interested in possibly purchasing some.
Desks.
Yeah, desks and chairs and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. All right.
Dragons of Pern, huh?
Dragons of Pern. Is that a book series?
Yes.
Oh.
You young kids know nothing.
You youngins. I don't know.
It was a popular dragon book series.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I guess it's before me, I guess. And
yes.
And McCaffrey.
Yeah.
I've heard that name before. Caffrey.
Mm-hmm.
Dragon Riders of Pern. I think I've heard of it before, but I don't know anything about it. It must be before my time, I guess.
Guess so.
Because I know Dragonlance, obviously, and all that stuff.
It was
Aragon, all that stuff.
When was that? The 80s.
Okay.
Mid 80s.
Okay, yeah. So
mid to late 80s. Dragon Riders of
And there's
Pern.
been it's not like a mainstream thing. There's been no TV series or
not that
like
I'm
things
aware
like that.
Yeah.
Came out on paper.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's not on my it's not on my ebook. Before Aragon and stuff like that, of course. Yeah, that's probably I've only heard of it. I don't know anything about it.
Back when I was reading fantasy books. Yeah.
The before times.
Yes.
I just look off into the distance.
Yeah. Before the dab.
All right. We'll go to the starting soon screen, and I'll go get us rated and start that started. But
okay.
Have a good weekend. I know we talked about it. Are you going to go watch Nosferatu, the new movie?
Oh,
Comes out on Christmas Day.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, we're going to go watch it.
Oh, yeah. I was telling Vicky because we did see an advertisement for it at the movie theater, and it's like, yeah, I want to come back to the movies and see it. And I forgot how good movie popcorn is. It is just killer.
Yeah, Sarah.
You
She
know.
loves popcorn. I can't. I like mine burnt a little bit, like a little brown. Like
My
not
big thing is that I would always Ed would get a medium or get a large. I would get a medium popcorn and 2 hot dogs.
2 hot dogs. Yeah.
And
I'm with you.
and so I would eat the popcorn during the previews and everything else, and then when the movie started, I'd eat the popcorn, and then I'm done. I'd hand any more popcorn over to Ed.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm a hot dog person.
Yeah.
Sarah's a nacho girl.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nachos.
All right.
What do these kids know these days? It's hot dogs, I'm telling you.
We'll be back next Friday, and we'll be here all next week as well. Just all the normal tuning stuff. Everybody have a good weekend. Go play some PoE2.
Or not.
Or not.
And if you do, watch out for the frog on the beach.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we'll see you next Friday. And then we'll have another Reaper Live, just like normal.
Have a Reaper Live, not next week.
The week after.
Yeah.
Episode number 239.
Really? Mm-hmm. But we'll have a ReaperLand.
Oh, Paul's playing. Dang it.
Dang it, Paul.
Damn it, Paul.
Damn it, Paul.
I'll be on in about an hour and a half. So maybe.
Hold a
maybe
spot
2
for
hours.
him.
Yeah. Have a good weekend. Bye.
You take care.
I don't know who we're raiding yet. I go figure it out. But.
He's going to go figure it out. Leave me up here going like, what?